All right, just want to welcome everyone to our call today. Welcome to the call, everyone, and good to see so many of you guys dialing in from different parts of either North America or if you're based out in Asia or Europe or different locations. I want to welcome all of you guys to our North America company call today, which we're going to be going over, of course, our company background, the company products, as well as the opportunity, of course, attached with our company here as well. And I want to first welcome each one of you guys dialing in from so many places I see all across the nation as well. My name is Steve Hyun. I'm a national director based in Orange County, California. But currently, right now, I'm actually in Seoul, Korea. Actually at the airport right now, about to fly into Hong Kong in the next 2 hours. But I'm glad to be on this call with all of you, just to share some time on this call to share with you guys about our company, our products, and our amazing, wonderful opportunity. And also, you guys will get to hear from one of our team leaders, Marie Dolly, who's based in San Diego, California, that's going to be sharing her product testimony as well. And I know you guys were invited today to learn about the company background, to learn about who we are. And I know many of you today, of course, are already maybe using Korean products, or maybe you're excited to work in a K-beauty company. And I'm letting all of you know that you have joined us at the most perfect time. Once again, my name is Steve Hyun, National Director, dialing in from Seoul, Korea, and I want to welcome each one of you guys to our call. Today, before I get into the information, I'll just briefly introduce myself so we're not complete strangers. So I actually live out in Orange County, California. I've been out there for about 11 years, but originally actually from New York City. Was born and raised in New York my entire life. I actually went to school out of New York in upstate New York. Went to school for business and psychology, and always had a passionate of in the entrepreneur world, and always had a passion of actually becoming my own boss one day. And fast forward in life, I actually got work. I was working actually in the Korean entertainment industry for the last 12 years. Prior to working in the space, I was working with many K-pop stars and Korean idols, producing shows and events all across the nation today. I'm sure that some of you that are on the call today, you guys are into K-pop, right? I mean, how many of you that are on the call right now enjoy K-pop, right? But if you have a favorite K-pop star, let us know in the chat box who your favorite K-pop star is. I know we have many different fans out here, but K-pop obviously is big today, right? And that's the industry I was working in for 12 years. Working with people like Big Bang and Jay Park and a lot of these other idols like Epic High and 21 from CL from 21. So a lot of great stars, and I've saw the rise of Korean entertainment these last 12 years, right? Last 12 years, I saw how big K-pop has became. And we can all agree today that K-pop now has become a global phenomenon, right? And it's amazing how big the industry has become. And 3 years ago, I was introduced to our company here, and at the time, me being a guy not coming from the beauty or skincare industry, I was excited, but at the same time nervous because I've never done beauty before. I've never done skincare before, and most people that were in this industry were mostly females. So I said, can a guy like myself that doesn't come from the beauty industry really have success here? But once again, I understood that K-beauty was on the rise. I understood that people today were looking for a good, clean skincare ritual. And if I could partner up with the number one K beauty company in Korea at the very beginning stages, I saw this more as a ground floor opportunity, right? To be a pioneer, to market great products. And at the same time, whether I'm looking to make a little extra side income or make it a full-time income, it was available at this company. So I got started with them a little bit over 3 years ago. Loved it, loved the products, loved sharing it. And over the course of 3+ years now, I actually done over $150 million in sales, and now built the business into 17 countries with almost 400,000 customers worldwide today as well. And today I'm going to get to share with you guys, of course, our information, our company. And today afterwards, you guys can make a decision to see if this is something that you guys want to partner up with, something you want to do maybe on the side part-time along your full-time schedule, right? It's completely up to you. But today is more just an information session to see if this is something that you want to participate in. As I was talking about K-pop and how big K-pop has became, on top of K-pop, K-drama, right? K-drama has become a global phenomenon as well, right? I mean, how many of you have watched a Korean drama before? How many of you are watching a Korean drama right now as we speak, right? We know that K-drama is massive, right? And even Korean food, right? Who loves Korean food here, right? How many of you tried Korean food? How many of you guys have a favorite Korean restaurant or Korean food, whether it's LA Karibi, right? Or your soups, right? There's so many great Korean food today. And that became a global phenomenon, right? And every industry is massive. K-pop, K-drama, K-food. It's huge today, right? But at the same time, you have to ask yourself this question, right? As big as K-pop is, as big as K-drama is, and as big as K-food is, reality is for all of us, for us to become the next K-pop star, for us to be the next, in the next Squid Games or K-pop Demon Hunters, most likely the chance of us participating in those big movements is very slim to none. But what's one industry in the K culture global movement where all of us can participate in? And that's one thing, which is K beauty, right? K beauty in the numbers right now has grown exponentially in the last past 5 years, right? K beauty today has become the number one purchasing product in skincare in the United States versus any other country out there, right? And year after year, it's growing massively, because there's so much interest. And last year, over 202 countries, actually exported, received Korean products last year, right? So the movement is happening, right? The movement is happening. And our company, Riman, we actually got started in 2018 in Seoul, Korea, in South Korea. And I love the fact that we're not a startup company, right? We already have a track record for 8 years now, right? But just in our first 5 years, we were able to do 2.5 billion US dollars in revenue, and now it has surpassed $3 billion. We also became the number one K beauty brand in South Korea in 2021, just in our first 3 years. And many of you don't know this, but there's a lot of companies in Korea, and thousands of brands there, and they're usually under two big umbrellas under the LG Pacific, LG company, and a more Pacific company as well. And these two big Korean conglomerates actually hold majority of the stake with all the Korean products that you see on the shelves on Sephora or Ulta Beauty, or maybe you go on duty free and you see the Korean products there. A lot of them are under these big umbrellas. But our company, just in 3 years, was able to go number one in South Korea. After 5 years of successful business in Korea, we decided to open up in the United States. March 2023 was our opening event. We actually held it in Las Vegas at the Resorts World. And that's when North America first started. That's when I started with the company, and that's where my journey began. And after North America, we expanded into our Asian markets in Taiwan and Hong Kong and Malaysia and Singapore. And we're also operating in Philippines, Japan, and so much more to come. And we also opened up our European markets in Spain and Chile and UK and Ireland. And we have so much more happening in the European market and also Latin America. We've opened in Mexico, Colombia, Chile, and Peru. And now we're getting ready to open up in Ecuador as well as Costa Rica as well. So a lot of great things happening with our company. And, a few key things I want to share with you guys on how our company became so popular in South Korea is we created some unique brands and items called ICD, skincare, along with Radiant, also Lab hair care and body care, and Lifening, which is our nutritional products. But I do want to go over three key things on what stood out to me when I first heard about this company 3.5 years ago. See, all of us on the call today, we can all agree one thing. We can all agree there's a lot of brands out there, tons of K beauty brands out there, and a lot of great products out there. That's the reality, right? But for us to go number one in Korea, when I heard number one, I got curious. I got curious finding out how did this company go number one in Korea? What was so special about the products? What made it different, right? And our company does have a saying, right? Made different. And I want to share with you guys three things that made our company and our products different from every other company out there. Okay. Now, we were able to actually secure a government contract with the Korean government to use the water from Jeju Island, South Korea. Now, some of you heard of Jeju Island watching a K-drama. Some of you have heard of Jeju Islands from maybe friends. Or maybe some of you have never heard of Jeju Islands, but Jeju Island is pretty much the Hawaii of South Korea. It's a UNESCO Heritage World Site. Beautiful there. I mean, people go there for honeymoons and vacations. I highly recommend all of you to actually visit Jeju Islands one day. But on that island, on the eastern side of the island, the Korean government actually discovered the special mineral water that was only located on the eastern side of the island. And we found that this water actually has highly rich in minerals. One of them is called silica, which is very good for collagen reproduction. And you can't find this anywhere, right? So this special water that was very, very good with minerals, we were awarded a government contract to use it for our skincare research and for skincare product development. Now, why is it special? Now, most skincare brands today, most beauty brands today, everybody uses water, okay? That's obviously normal. But most companies out there uses a distilled water to develop and formulate their products. Now, distilled water just means that there's no minerals, it's just dead water. So ours is rich in mineral, right? So water-based obviously is super important with product formulation. Now, here's what happened, okay? There's a plant called Byungpur, also in English is called Centella asiatica, which is also known as tiger grass. And the reason why they call it tiger grass is because many years ago in Korea, when tigers would get injured, they would actually roll around this grass to heal their wounds. So we saw this as a healing plant. It was great for hydration, great for anti-inflammatory benefits, right? And many skincare companies started using this plant to formulate the products. But here's what our owner did, okay? We took this plant in its freshest form. We took the special volcanic water. We grew this in a smart farm, and the plant would grow 5 to 8 times larger than its average size. But not only did the plant get bigger, but all the benefits towards skincare got better as well. When we actually extracted it, put into products, hydration levels improved, your collagen reproduction levels improved, antioxidant levels and polyphenol levels all improved by over 100 to 120%. So when we saw the testing and results in our clinical studies, doing it all done, and saw that was better results, here's what the Korean government said. They said, we, Riman, formulated a new plant. We created a new plant. And think about this. Who creates new plants these days? Not a lot of people create new plants, but we created our own plant. And they told us, we will give you 20 years exclusivity on this plant where no one else can use it except us, right? How amazing is that? So we have the plant, we have the water, but that's not everything. The third thing that was very unique was we also have a special technology called nano liposomal technology. And this technology is a very unique technology where we of course have our own patent on, but this is how it works. We have a machine where we take the water, we take the plant, we put it into the machine, and the machine will microfluidize the molecules of these ingredients into small, tiny little nano liposomes. Okay, it's like pretty much 350 times smaller than your hair. What happens is, being it so small, when you apply the skincare products onto your face, it actually will go through your pores, through your epidermis, right below there, and really help your skin heal from the inside out. So when people in South Korea started hearing about this and started using this, here's what happened. It exploded. We were able to sell 40 million bottles in South Korea with a population of only 50 million people. Think about that. 50 million people, we sold 40 million bottles, okay? So when others ask me, Steve, what's so special about your products? Here's one thing. We don't have any competition. There's nobody else using our ingredients, using our technology. This is unique for only our company. And people were able to see results in the first couple days. I had people using this in one time use, they're seeing results. 7 days, 30 days, amazing results as well. So great products and a unique opportunity as well. We also have what's called the Riman campus, which is also our campus in South Korea. We actually have our own farm. We have our own laboratory. We have our own research center. We also have a government center where you actually get the water from called Jeju Lava Water Center. And I love the fact that the farm is based in Jeju Island, but also we're the only company in the world that cultivates and grows this Byungpro plant, Centella plant, in a smart farm. There's nobody else that does this except us, right? Farm is beautiful. I've been there a couple of times. 170,000 square feet farm in Korea. We also invested into a Riman wellness village center, right? It's a retreat center where it's a 9 villa resort today where individuals in our company, once you qualify, can stay here, right? Stay at the retreat, stay at the resort and relax here, dine here, and at the same time, go visit the farm, go visit the water center, right? I mean, how many of you would love to visit Riman Village, right? A place where you can go there, relax, and have a retreat and be there for a couple of days and just, self-care. At the same time, visit the farm and visit, of course, the government center as well, right? It's an amazing place. Highly recommend all of you guys to go there. Let's talk about the skincare now, okay? So our skincare line is called ICD Skincare. It stands for In Cellular Dermatology. And we focus on three things with our skincare lines. It's proper cleansing, proper hydration, and proper protection. Many of you that are on the call today, some of you are in the skincare industry, some of you guys are in the makeup industry, some of you are hairstylists, some of you are teachers, and some of you are physicians, and everyone here has different backgrounds, right? But the beauty about what we do is we follow a simple Korean tradition, which is proper cleansing, which we talk about a double cleansing, which you'll learn about more on through the product trainings. And our products are meant to give you very, very it gives you hydrated skin because of all the products we have for hydration and nourishment. And at the same time, we're very big on protecting your skin from the sun and outside, of course, UVs with our sunscreen and BB cream, right? I mean, how many of you have heard that Korean sunscreen is the best, right? And I love the fact that with our Korean sunscreen, it doesn't leave a white cast on your face. In the past, when I used other sunscreens from the different obviously places that I purchased at, it would always leave me a white cast using the sunscreen, and I would look like a white face going around everywhere. I didn't like that, right? But what I noticed about Korean sunscreen versus other sunscreen is it doesn't leave a white cast here. And after also using our products, my skin felt so much more hydrated because living in California, obviously it's sunny, it's super dry. I'm sure many of you are from California or from Vegas, or you guys also live in a very hot or dry area. Your skin dries up very quickly, right? Here, I'm telling you right now, your skin will love our products because of how hydrating it is. And at the same time, of all the nourishing products we have with our serums and calming gels, which also has 24K gold in the product as well. One thing that's popular in Korea is they call it a gold mask, a gold treatment, where they actually put gold onto your face. And people don't know that, but gold is actually good for your skin. So we actually have a 24K gold flakes in our calming gel that actually helps with anti-inflammatory benefit about breakouts or acne. It's so good for that as well. So highly recommend our skincare line called ICD. Then we also have what's called the Radiance 100 line, which is more for the mature line, but more for the premium line. It's only a toner, essence, and serum, but it's highly concentrated. So this will focus on pigmentation, your spots. It'll focus on your wrinkles. It'll focus on dullness and dryness as well. So people use a combination of both, but I always recommend start with the EX signature line, which is a 7-step ritual, and then add the Radiance 100 line as well. Me personally, right now, I'm using a little bit of both, and I love it. I love both. I love both lines. Great items as well. Um, Before we continue with more products and information, I do want to stop here for a second and introduce you guys to an individual based in San Diego, California. And she actually is working in the health and wellness industry as well. And she also does body sculpting. She's a business owner. She's a mother of two as well. And today she gets to share with us, of course, her testimonial of her using the products and her skincare journey as well. So let's go out to San Diego, California, and welcome Marie to the call. Welcome, Marie.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Steve, our National Director, for a very beautiful introduction. So my name is Marie Dali, and I'm a team leader here at Riman, leading an amazing community called Team Vengeance. And before I tell you about Riman, I want to talk to you guys about me first. I'm losing my screen. I was born in the Philippines. And at age of 5 years old, my younger brother and I were selling fruits, candles, slippers, or whatever there is to actually help my parents put food on a table. And that little girl had big dreams. And years later, I came here to the United States, became a nurse. I'm married to a nurse. He's actually here, Mr. Brandon Daly, who is also a team leader here. And today we're blessed with two beautiful kids, two spoiled dogs, and an aesthetic spa here in San Diego. And from the outside, it looked like this is a dream come true, like I had everything, right? But behind the scenes, after becoming a mom, I battled depression and anxiety. And growing up in a Filipino immigrant family, a lot of you can relate. I honestly thought anxiety and depression were only for rich people. Because if you told your parents, if you told your relatives you were struggling, they'd probably say, no, just eat. You're not depressed. You just need to work. or you don't have time to be depressed. So I always joke that maybe when I become a national director like Mr. Steve Yun here, I can finally tell my relatives, family, I'm depressed. And in my imagination, they'll say, "Oh, you're a national director now. Now you can," right? But in all seriousness, you guys, depression and anxiety don't care how successful you are or where you come from. What helped me to keep moving forward is I was able to find purpose, community, and people who believe in me when I struggled to believe in myself. Now, here's the funny part. Someone called me about Korean skincare. As you can see, my before and after. I thought she wanted to book a facial, and instead, she was selling me a skincare. I almost said no because the only reason why I bought the product was because I admire her courage. She gave me a phone call. I was trying to support her. And at that time, was battling a hormonal cystic acne. And as I mentioned earlier, I had an aesthetic spa. I had an access with medical grade products, 100,000 worth of skincare technology, and nothing works. So when I saw the Riman trial kit that I had on my shelf, I'm like, why not try it? So a few weeks after using Riman, my skin started to changing. And then a few months later, I realized I had found something I could offer in my own spa. I thought I was just supporting someone. I had no idea that one small yes would completely change my life. Today, Riman is so much more than skincare to me. It's a purpose, it's hope, it's community, it's an opportunity to help people build confidence and create another stream of income and dream bigger than they ever thought possible. So when I look around this room, this Zoom call, I don't just see people looking for skincare. I see stories waiting to be written. Maybe you're here because you're looking for healthier skin. Maybe you're looking for financial freedom. Whatever brought you here tonight, don't underestimate one decision. Because I was once a little girl selling fruits on the streets of the Philippines. And today, I have the privilege of helping people transform their skin, build business, and believe in themselves. If my story proves anything, and it's this: your past does not determine your future. Your circumstance are not your ceiling. I wasn't looking for mine at all. I was simply trying to support someone. But looking back, that phone call became one of the greatest blessings of my life. So if you're sitting here thinking, maybe this isn't for me, and I thought the exact same thing. The question isn't whether opportunity will find you. I believe the real question is when it does, will you answer? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Steve, for allowing me to talk. And I really appreciate you. I'm going to give you back the table. And thank you, everyone, for listening and hearing my story.
Thank you so much, Marie, for sharing your testimonial. And let's show our appreciation to her on the call because obviously, as a mother of two and as a business owner and coming from that background to where she is today is truly a major accomplishment. And of course, not easy to share a personal story with all of you, of course, that are on the call today as well. So it just shows you that people from all backgrounds, it doesn't matter if you're a mother, you're busy, you have a full-time job, or you work in different industries. People love our products. People see what it's doing for other people's skin. And at the same time, they found that you could also earn income doing this business at the same time as well, right? So an amazing testimonial by Marie Dali. And that's just one of thousands of testimonials. When we have individuals that when they first start using our products, literally in their first 30 days, you can see this lady, how her skin started not sagging anymore, right? You can see the lifting effect. It became much more hydrated. The lady to the right, a Filipino lady, right? She was suffering from melasma, but only just a week using our products, you can see that her melasma diminished within just 7 days, right? And there's so many testimonials of individuals with all different backgrounds, with great stories that have great befores and afters, and Here you have Tess, she's a med spa owner as well, and she suffered a bad case of rosacea as well. But one day someone recommended her products and it worked for her. And this is how she looks today, and this is Eunice, look at her eczema, right? It was all over her hands, all over her face, and now she has perfect skin and perfect hands, right? I mean, so many people today go through these type of issues with eczema or rosacea or melasma or acne or different skincare conditions. And we can all agree, many of us have been there. We've all been in situations where we didn't look good, we didn't feel good, and it also lowered our self-esteem and lowered our self-confidence, right? I'm sure we've all been there before, right? But we can all agree when your skin is looking great, when you're feeling good and your skin is good, you do better, right? You do better in life. So we're really going out there and making a difference into tens and hundreds of thousands of people's faces and changing their lives
All
with our
right,
company
guys,
here as well.
before, this is 1 year ago, 1 year ago, and now,
Right
look
now.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, all gone.
All
Look at
go.
that. Guys, nothing worked in the past. Dermatologist, nothing worked, but look at
Yeah, so there's so many stories, but due to time, I just want to share a few of those. I also do want to share with you some other lines of products we do have. We have an ICD makeup line, so all the ladies have been loving this because it's actually skincare infused makeup, not your typical makeup with obviously a lot of toxin chemicals in mostly makeup products. Here, it's all natural, all infused with our products, our giant Pyeonggu plant in here, and it will really give you that natural glow and natural look and that clean girl look. Today in the year of 2026, right now, clean girl look is in style, right? People are not really into having your face all patched up with so much powder, right? We want people to have a nice, glowing, healthy skin. So when you're using our skincare line, but you're also using some of these products, it also has good ingredients and actually helps you with your skin while you're using our product as well. Then we also have our hair care and body care product. It's all vegan, it's all plant-based. And this was actually formulated by the Korean government's R&D facility in Korea. And they contacted us to become the exclusive distributor for this brand, right? And what this focuses on is not just, a shampoo and a conditioner, but it also has ingredients in there that focus on your scalp and for your hair as well, right? I mean, how many of us today, of course, obviously we take showers, right? I'm sure all of us take showers, right? And we use shampoos and conditioners, and we're just using very just maybe basic items we find either at the local, markets, right? Here, what's so special is we have a patent ingredient called Deserticola, known as the miracle of the desert. What it does is, yes, we shampoo your hair, yes, we condition your hair with these products, but it also focuses on removing all that gunk on your scalp, all the impurities, all that gunk on your oil on your scalp. And what happens is it allows your scalp to breathe, right? And that's why in Korea, scalp treatment is so popular. And now we're bringing this to America and North America and the rest of the world. And people are loving the hair care products. And we've seen great testimonials of people seeing new baby hairs form out, the bumps on the scalp going away as well. I'm sure some of you on the call today have used this already. If you use this and you loving the hair care products, let us know in the chat box, all right? Which is your favorite Lab products, right? The hair care is amazing. The body wash is amazing. The body lotion is amazing. And the hair serum, one thing I want to share about the hair serum is you after you use it, you look like you just came out of the hair salon. That's how nice it feels. And it has all natural ingredients as well. We also have what's called the Lifening, which is the nutritional product line. Yeah, I didn't know how important it was, but skincare is important, of course, and your hair care is important, but also nutritional care, right? Things that we put into our body. We have something called Lifening, which is a Detox Plus and a Collagen EX. Detox is mainly for your gut health. Nutritionists always talking about cleaner the gut, right? Better the skin and better for your brain as well. So this comes in a small little packet. You just open it up, you just swallow this with water, and these small little pellets expand 40 times larger in your stomach, and it removes all that unnecessary gunk and waste in your body out the stool the next day. I mean, people have been loving our Detox Plus products. People have been losing weight. People are feeling lighter and people have more energy, right? And a lot of people don't know this, but as we get older, our bodies, we lose enzymes that breaks down toxins that come into our body every single day. But also, there's a lot of parasites in people's insides, right? So when you take this, Number one, you're adding those enzymes back in, but also cleansing out your entire intestinal wall as well. The Beauty Collagen EX is one of my another favorite item that I take as well every single day. This is a low molecular collagen peptides, and pretty much it's hydrolyzed collagen. So you drink this, has a pomegranate blueberry flavor. It's a fish collagen, but since it's hydrolyzed, it absorbs into your body in seconds, right? So it works instantly, right? And people have been loving this because obviously having good collagen supports your eyes, your skin, your hair. It has hyaluronic acid, it has biotin, great for the hair as well. So I take Deep Talk and the Beauty Collagen EX as well. Now, I just share with you guys company background, company products, okay? I'm sure all of you that are on the call today, obviously, now you're wondering, okay, Steve, how does this whole thing work? How do we get paid? How do we do the marketing? How does this whole thing work? So I'm going to share with you guys how our business model works and how you can, of course, partner up with a company as well. So typically, I want to share with you guys, most companies out there that has normal distribution usually works with local distributors and wholesalers, and they contact local stores like Costco or Target or Walmart or Sephora or Ulta Beauty and these local retail stores to sell their products. Now, nothing wrong with that model. It's just that there's a lot of steps on the model and there's more cost because everybody in between needs to get paid, right? But our business model is more of a high margin distribution business model, which means that it's fewer steps and more value for the customers and more money for you to earn with a company. So here's how this works, okay? You sign up with a company, we'll give you a link. The person that invited you to the Zoom call will give you a link to register online and you'll create your account. You get a website, okay? You get your own website where you can market this online on your social media, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, or anywhere you want to market this, you have your own site. People can go to your website, buy the products, and we handle all the shipping for you and all the fulfillment. You don't got to worry about any of that in 17 different countries. The second way we do business is you could also refer this to a business owner, right? How many of you go to a hair salon, right? How many of you talk to your hairstylist? Imagine introducing our hair care products to your hairstylist. And let's say they like it, the business owner likes it. That hair salon signs up, buys products, not once, but every month or every few months they purchase products. You get paid for that, right? So we work with business owners. We work with so many med spa owners. I have so many med spas, estheticians, spas, physicians and doctors and people from all backgrounds loving our products and selling it at their store as well. Just last week, I had a conversation with a health and wellness, business owner, right? And he said he wants to do Korean, events at his health and wellness business now, right? It's crazy how so many business owners now are looking to incorporate Korean skincare with their actual physical property, which is mind blowing. Like everyone is going into Korean now, which is pretty insane. And the third way we do business is we do direct sales with customers, right? Obviously, if you have a friend, family, anyone that wants to buy Korean products, they can sign up through you with a free account. And that the benefit for a customer is it's free. But number two is every time they buy a product or every time they continue using the products and buying more, they'll get up to savings up to 10 to 20% off and even reward points to get free product as well. So for customers, we have a great customer model for customers. But let's talk about you. If you're on the call today, if you're looking to make some extra income with the company. So getting signed up is very simple. As I mentioned earlier, you will get a link to register online from the person that invited you to this call. Now, if you're based in the United States, it's just $20 US to register with the company, and that's it. If you're based in Canada, it's free enrollment, okay? But as soon as you register, which takes only about a couple minutes online, you'll sign up to become a planner on your day one. And automatically as a planner, you're entitled to earn a 10% commission on all your sales. So if you go out there, you get a customer, you make 10%. If you buy something for yourself, you get a 10% rebate. There are no requirements on you having to buy products. There are no requirements on monthly sale quotas. There's no monthly fees. There's no monthly subscriptions, no other cost at all, just the $20 US, and that's it. So it's a low barrier entry to get in and start working with us. Now, let's say you're on the call, you're saying, hey, Steve, I want to earn more than 10%, right? I'm interested in maybe making 20 to 30 or 30 to 40. We have positions called manager and senior manager. Now, to become a manager is very simple. All you have to do is accumulate or sell 3,000 SP in total sale revenue in a rolling 3 months calendar. SP is equivalent to 90% to the dollar. So that's roughly around $3,300 in sales. So I could do 1,000 a month, 1,000 SP a month for 3 months straight, or 3,000 anytime in 3 months. Okay. As soon as I do that, my status becomes a manager, and now I get to earn 20 to 30% commission versus 10%. But if I go out there and do 2,000 SP a month for 3 months straight, and let's say my total becomes 6,000 in a rolling 3 months calendar, now I become a senior manager and I start benefiting 30 to 40% in commissions. Now, it doesn't matter which position you go for or where you start. Go based on what fits you the best, okay? If you want to go fast with us and people that are business owners and entrepreneurs and people that want to have a big start, they like to start at the higher positions like manager or senior manager, while others that want to kind of take it slow and want to just kind of gradually do this, they start as a planner, okay? So it's up to you on where you want to join. But the good thing as a manager or senior manager is once you reach that status, it's a lifetime position, right? A lifetime commission. So once you do your 3,000 or 6,000 one time, you get to enjoy these percentages lifetime. So I thought to myself, okay, when I first looked at this, where should I start, right? I said, hey, if I'm going to do the same work, same activities, I'd rather want to get paid 30% on day one versus 10%. So me personally, I signed up as a senior manager. I got some starter kits. I got the 6,000 SP my first day, and I became a senior manager on my day one. Now, you could do that, and the benefit of doing that is on that actual purchase, you will get a discount in cash back plus in free products. If you sign up as a senior manager today and this month with the free products and the starter kits, you do get about 35% back of your investment. Okay. So for me, I'm like, okay, 6,600, I get 35% back. Not bad, right? Manager position, you can start as a manager, 3,000 SP, get some products, get some starter kits, and you do get back almost about 28, 29% back as a manager as well. So there's a lot of good promotions right now for the company, and that's planner, manager, and senior manager. But so but let's say, for example, you want to go out there and share this to more people, right? You want to share this to more people. You want to actually build a team. You can also become what's called a team leader, okay? A team leader, where this is the first position. They tell you that you do need a team, okay? You do need a team here. And here, the way that it works is you do need a total of 50,000 SP, which just means that you've done about 10,000 SP a month for 5 months straight, or 50,000 SP anytime in the 5 month period, right? And the best part is you're not doing this by yourself. You do need three senior managers working with you, okay? At least three senior managers. And the total must be 50,000 in a rolling 5 months calendar. And you could do it with more than three, right? For me personally, I had about 7 to 8 people that became senior managers, and I became a team leader my first 7 days working with the company, okay? And this is your first leadership position. Do you have to go become a team leader? No, it's optional. It's only for people that want to build a team and want to work in distribution and a higher position, the higher executive positions, and earn 40 to 50%. We do have director, senior director, and also national director positions. These positions allow you to earn company revenue share up to 54% in retail side, but also in the revenue side. Here's how this works. So every month we take 1% of the total company revenue and we split it with all the directors and higher in a monthly bonus pool. And that gets split between everyone that's a director and higher. So when I first heard about this compensation plan, I saw that, okay, planner, manager, manager, right? It allows the average person to come in, whether you're want to be an affiliate or influencer, or maybe you have a med spa, you're an esthetician, and or maybe you're in the beauty industry, or whether you're in, you have a professional career and you want to do something very part-time, spare time, then planner, manager, manager is perfect for you. For the ones that are on the call today, you're like, hey, you know what, Steve? Sounds great. I would love to start as a planner, manager, manager, but I would love to maybe build this up and eventually maybe become a team leader. Maybe I do want to earn higher income. And if I could earn a six-figure or multiple six-figure income, if it's possible, I would love to get into the higher ranks, right? Maybe some of you on the call today has been looking for a change in career. You're looking for something new, something different, right? Want to get into health and wellness. I have talked to many people today that are about to retire, and they said, hey, Steve, I've been working in construction for so many years. I've been working in real estate for so many years, and I want to focus right now on my health, on my wellness, and I want to get involved in the beauty business. And this is perfect for anyone that wants to start their own K beauty business. Okay. So that's team leader and higher. Then also we have a second way that you earn money is called open group commission. Open group commission just means that I could introduce other people to the company, and on that person buying products or using the products or selling the products, I make additional 5 to 30% commission. Let me ask you guys a question here. How many of you in the past have recommended a good book, a good restaurant, right? A good movie before, but never got paid for that, right? Think about this. I'll tell you guys a story. There's a pizzeria in New York City, which I love. It's called Lombardi's. It's on 32 Spring Street. I even know the address because I've been there so many times. And when I was in the Korean entertainment industry for a decade, every time the K-pop artists would come to America, the first place I would take them to go eat would be the pizzeria, just because we're in New York with New York City pizza. And I brought them so many customers, so many people, right? But guess what? Every time I've been to that pizzeria, do you know they never paid me a commission at all one time? It's just because I genuinely love the pizza, right? And I brought people over there over and over. See, guys, we do this all the time. We share great products, we share great movies and restaurants all the time, but we don't get paid for it. But here with our company, as you refer others, you can get paid for that. I mean, how amazing is that, right? And the third way we get paid is called a Union Level program. Union Level program allows you to get paid off 6 different introductions of what they purchase and what they sell. I'll give you an example here. Let's say you guys started with us and you signed me up and I signed up working with you. But let's say I didn't do much. Okay. I didn't do much. I didn't have, customers or clients, but my friend, let's say, is in the beauty industry, and let's say he's connected to a lot of business owners and spas and med spas and estheticians, and he started signing up a lot of clients, right? And a lot of partners, right? Even though you don't know that person directly, you can get still paid, right? Up to 6 different introduction levels of all the orders coming in from that introduction. That's why here, even though somebody that's better than you still can get paid off the union level program as long as you meet the qualifications for the month as well. Okay, so that's a union level program. And the final part of the compensation plan is my favorite. It's called the leadership match bonus. Here, the company says, as you become a team leader and higher, go out there and help others become team leaders and higher as well. And as others start making money, we'll start giving you 40% check match on what they earn. So for example, once again, let's say you started working with us, you became a team leader. And once again, same scenario, you became a team leader and I'm a team leader, you would start earning 40% of what I earn every single month. If I earn $5,000 a month, you get 2,000. If I earn 10,000 a month, you earn 4,000, right? And there's no limit on how many team leaders you can have in your team. So for example, I have right now over 800 team leaders in my team spread out everywhere, right? And the best part is I get paid 40% on my first generation, 20% on my second generation, 10% on my third generation. And as you become a director and higher, you start getting paid fourth, fifth, and sixth generation of the leadership match bonus. This is the same concept as you starting a franchise. Let's say you had a coffee shop in California, in LA, and the coffee shop did well, a dessert coffee shop. And then someone in Vegas wanted to open one up. Somebody wanted to open one up in New Jersey or Pennsylvania or Texas and New York and Florida. And now you have 10 locations all across the states, but you make a percentage of every single coffee dessert shop, right? That's called working smart because even though you're not working, guess what? On the East Coast, in Chicago, in Florida, in other parts of the world, people are buying your coffee, people are buying your desserts, and you're still getting paid. See, I realized at an early age that I was always used to just working at my full-time job, working 40, 50 hours a week. And there was a time in my life where I was asking myself, I'm working hard, I'm working a lot of hours, but for some reason, I was still always short on cash. I was always short on cash. And I was asking myself, what's wrong with me? How come I'm not becoming successful in life? How come I'm not saving enough money? What can I do differently? Until I met a mentor, until I met someone very successful, he's the one that told me, Steve, you have to find a way where you're not working for money anymore, but your money is working for you. You have to find what's called leverage income, where it's not based on only your efforts, right? Because in a job, you work hard, that's all based on your efforts, and you get paid on the time. But if you stop working, you don't get paid. He told me, Steve, what if you get sick in 5, 10 years? What about later in life, right? If you stop working, who's going to actually make the money? So at an early age, I was always looking for ways to make leveraged income or passive income, right? And even though the beauty industry was not my field, I was into having time freedom. I wanted to have passive income, leveraged income. So this business concept was new to me, but thankfully, learning from successful people, they were able to teach me how this all works, okay? And you'll learn more about that during orientations and training as well. Now, we do have what's called a convention coming up. We have one coming up August 7th and 9th. We have a convention in Las Vegas at the MGM. Over 4,000 people will be attending this event, coming from all over the world to get trained and learn and get masterclass sessions on how to actually use the products, apply the products, how to market it, how to sell it. Everything you have to learn about a company will be happening August 7th and 9th at the MGM Las Vegas. I highly recommend it. If you can make it, come with us to this event in Las Vegas. You'll meet thousands of people from all backgrounds, from all different categories that just really love the products. They love the company. They love the culture. They love the environment. They love working with, people with the same mind concept and growth concepts that have great visions as well, right? So it's a great place to meet a lot of people here and connect with some of the best of the industry as well, right? So once again, August 7th to 9th at the MGM Grand Las Vegas, okay? Now, this month, we do have a promotion. If you do become a senior manager this month, you're entitled to earn additional, okay, $300 extra on top of your commission bonus, okay? So that's additional promotion the company's having today. Plus, if you go out there and you sponsor other people that become a senior manager in 30 days, the sponsor also receives additional $200 bonus as well. So additional $500 the company's giving out for people getting started this month as well. We do have starter kits that you should take advantage of. So if you are based in the States or in other countries, and you're brand new, you have these starter kits available, which you could purchase at least 4 of them, okay, max. And, to give you a recommendation on how to become a manager or senior manager, you can get 2 starter kit premiums to become a manager, 4 starter kit premiums to become a senior manager. Now, the good thing is, as you purchase these starter kits, this will give you products, of course, to get started and to start your business and start your journey with our company as well. We also have a great retreat program that you'll learn more about later, but every time you get customers or you rank up, you'll be able to attend these upcoming events to places like the Bahamas, Thailand, Monaco, and if you become a director, even to Dubai as well. So there's so much happening with our company as well. But the best part is our company is here to help each and one of you guys grow with us. I know a lot of you that are on the call right now, you're asking yourself, can I do this? Will this work for me? Right? Or you're saying things like, I've tried something like this before in the past and it didn't work out. Trust me, I've been there, right? We've all had bad experiences in the past where things didn't work out. But just because you had one bad experience doesn't mean you'll stop. Think about this, right? Some of you had past relationships, right? You broke up, you had a bad experience. Did that stop you from dating? Of course not. Some of you that are married today, how many dates did you have to go on before you got married today, right? Multiple dates, right? It happens. Imagine you went to Hawaii, for example, next week, right? And you went to Hawaii next week, and let's say you were there just for a couple of days, and when you came back, I asked you, how was Hawaii? And you told me, Steve, I had the worst time. The first day we landed, thunderstorm. Second day, it was raining all day. Third day, floods everywhere, and we came back home. I had the worst time. Hawaii is the worst place. Reality is this: Hawaii is not a bad place to visit. You just had a bad experience. See, in life, people go through bad experiences all the time, making us not make a decision to move forward because of a past decisions. I've always learned in life that yes, do not base your decisions off your emotions, but base your decision on facts and numbers, right? If you think about the numbers and facts today about Korean skincare and K-beauty, right? Think about this. Last year, $2.2 billion of K-beauty was purchased by the United States last year, making us the #1 purchaser for Korean products. Last year, 202 countries exported K-beauty products. Year after year after year, K-beauty is growing, right? When was the last time you were invited to a Zoom call like this to learn about the #1 K-beauty company at the early infant stages, at the early prime days? Most people will never get a chance to be this early. Never. We've all been there before. We've seen companies at 5 years old, 10 years old, and 20 years old. Here in America, it's only been 3 years, right? We're still at the very beginning stages. So this is the time to actually take advantage, try the products out, come to the orientation, right? And partner up with us and see what all the big hype is about. And I highly recommend, once again, the convention, August 7th and 9th, to attend it there because you'll get all the information and training in a weekend. And at the convention, you'll ask yourself, okay, you know what? I made a great decision. Because you don't want to think about, should I do this? Should I not do this? At the convention, it'll be easy yes or no. And you'll be thankful that you attended the convention as well. So I appreciate each and one of you guys that came out today. Get back to the person that invited to the Zoom call. They'll help you with the link registration to sign up, and they'll help get started with that company as well. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Murray Dali, for your amazing testimonial. Looking forward to seeing you back in the States. And for everyone else, have a great day, have a great evening. Or if you're in Asia, have a great day. And we'll see you guys soon on the next call. Bye-bye.